Good morning, Faithful Central. I'm your host, Devika Parikh, and this is it. Oh, excuse me, but aren't you Harriet Tubman?
Shh. Why you got to be so loud?
I'm sorry. But I thought you were going to be in this morning's Black History play after the news.
Child, I don't work for free no more. My days of free labor is over.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind my saying, Miss Tubman, you're a lot darker in your pictures than you are in real life.
Child, it's not my fault they don't know how to lie for black people.
Right.
Miss Tubman! Miss Tubman!
I got to go.
Oh, okay. Anyway, here are our announcements for this week's news.
If you have a need, we have a class. The CIT Affinity Groups. How can a real man know God for himself? There's a class for that. How can we learn how to be fit and healthy in 2010? There's a class for that. Ever feel trapped and can't get out? There's a class for that. This spring, do something that will grow you. Join a CIT Affinity Group.
Registration for the spring semester continues today outside of the Tabernacle and in the Trinity Building on Tuesday evening. Champions, the bookstore in the Trinity Building is temporarily closed. To purchase CDs or DVDs of our services or books for your CIT classes, please visit the media booth on Sundays outside the Tabernacle after each service, the media table in the living room on Wednesday nights, or the online bookstore at www.faithfulcentral.com/bookstore. Drivers, good drivers are needed to pick up our seniors for church on Sunday mornings and take them to classes 2 times a week at the Trinity Building. If you have driving Miss Daisy qualities, please contact Miss Vivian Sells at extension 3297 or via email at vsells@faithfamily.org to volunteer. Attention all contractors, it is time to start our Put It On Your Tab project. If you are interested in bidding on the upcoming Tabernacle renovations, we need you. You must be licensed and have both general liability and workers' comp insurance. The work will cover a large number of trades, so whether you are an electrician, painter, carpenter, or plumber, please call Pastor George Thompson at extension 3243 or send an email to gthompson@faithfamily.org. Lent Small Group Bible Study continues Wednesday night. Join us in the living room on February 24th at 7 p.m. as we study this week's topic, Lost Things. The $5 workbooks are still available for purchase outside the Tabernacle. If you're in need of someone to talk and pray with confidentially, the Encouragers are here to walk with you through your life's ups and downs. For full details, please contact Sister Charlene Stanley at extension 3253. The seniors invite you to attend their annual Black History Luncheon this Friday, February 26th at 11:30 a.m. in the Trinity Building. The $10 tickets are available for purchase after each service. Frontline Ministry invites you to Friday Night Live this Friday, February 26th. Every 4th Friday night, join Frontline in the West Wing of the Tabernacle at 8 p.m. for live uplifting entertainment featuring rappers, actors, singers, comedians, and poets. Open mic sign-ups start at 7 p.m. and admission is free. Family of Champions, it is time to review last year's business and see where Faithful Central is heading in 2010. Join us in the living room at 9 a.m. this Saturday, February 27th for the annual family meeting. We will be presented with our annual financial report by Chief Financial Officer Stephen Johnson and hear from the Bishop about the future of Faithful Central. Bishop and Lady T are inviting you on a life-changing trip to the Holy Land. Israel 2010 will take place November 2nd through November 11th. Full details and information will be coming soon. We celebrate Black History Month with this week's Black History Moment.
In 1951, Oliver Brown, along with several other parents, requested an injunction to forbid the segregation of the Topeka, Kansas public school system. African American families attempting to enroll their children in these dominant white schools were denied entry. The NAACP's chief counsel, Thurgood Marshall, argued that this was in violation of the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees equal protection for all citizens. After 3 years of litigation, on May 17, 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of Mr. Brown. This victory paved the way for integration, the civil rights movement, and has become one of the most significant judicial turning points in the history of our country. I'm Taji Coleman for this week's Black History Moment.
Full details about these announcements and other FCBC and community events can be obtained online at www.faithfulcentral.com. I'm Devika Parikh. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you next Sunday.